Welcome to another edition of Reading with Rockfish. How are you today? So glad you could be here. It's me, SL Rockfish, or Sarah Rockfish, whatever you want to call me. Took a little week off. There was a lot going on in the world. I just thought maybe we'd go with a pause. Hope you all are doing well, getting through these times and having good conversations with one another about very important things. We are going to get through this summer and things are going to change, I hope. And let's just stay positive and treat each other the way we want to be treated. And welcome to summer. I know for most people, even though we've been out of school, the building, since March, it's now officially summer for most of us. Or if it's not today, maybe tomorrow. So make sure you stay reading this summer. I love reading, you know that. And look what I bought. I bought this at a rummage sale one day. I love rummage sales. I'm hoping after this Corona stuff we can get back to rummage sales. I bought your favorite Seuss, A Baker's Dozen by one and only Dr. Seuss. I love Dr. Seuss. This has 13 stories. That's what a baker's dozen is. If you ever get that on a test, kids, 13 is a baker's dozen. Because apparently, you know, bakers would give you 12 as a dozen. But bakers, being super cool people that they are, they give you 13. Like, I'll have a baker's dozen. Oh, okay, you want 13. There. That's my helpful hint of the day. Now, today we're going to read Yertle the Turtle. This is a really big book, so it's hard for me to hold it up. But Yertle the Turtle was originally published in 1958. It's older than me. Oh my gosh, no way. Yeah. One on the faraway island of Salamasan, Yertle the Turtle was king of the pond. A nice little pond. It was clean. It was neat. The water was warm. There was plenty to eat. The turtles had everything turtles might need, and they were all happy, quite happy indeed. Yertle doesn't look so happy. They were until Yertle, the king of them all, decided the kingdom he ruled was too small. I'm ruler, said Yertle, of all that I see, but I don't see enough. That's the trouble with me. With this stone for a throne, I look down on my pond, but I cannot look down on the places beyond. This throne that I sit on is too low down. It ought to be higher, he said with a frown. If I could sit high, how much greater I'd be. What a king! I'd be ruler of all I could see. Does that what makes somebody a great ruler? So Yertle the Turtle King lifted his head, and Yertle the Turtle King gave a command. He ordered 9 turtles to swim to his stone, and using these turtles, he built a new throne. He made it out of the turtles. Oh my goodness. He made each turtle stand on one another's back, and he piled them all up a 9-turtle stack. Ouch! Oh my goodness. And then Yertle climbed up. He sat down on the pile. What a wonderful view. He could see most a mile. Well, great for Yertle, but not so much for the 9 turtles. How do you think this is going to go? All mine, Yertle cried. Oh, the things I now rule. I'm a king of a cow, and I'm king of a mule. I'm king of a house, and what's more beyond that, I'm king of blueberry bush and a cat. I'm Yertle the Turtle, oh marvelous me, for I am the ruler of all that I see. What if they don't want to be ruled? And all through that morning he sat there up high, saying over and over, a great king am I, until long about noon, then he heard a faint sigh. What's that? Snapped the king. And he looked down the stack, and he saw at the bottom a turtle named Mac. Just a part of his throne, and this plain little turtle looked up and said, beg your pardon, King Yertle. I've pains in my back and my shoulders and knees. How long must we stand here, your majesty, please? Silence! Ooh, the king is mad. Silence, the king of the turtles barked back. I'm king and you're only a turtle named Mac. You stay in your place while I sit here and rule. I'm king of a cow and I'm king of a mule. I'm king of a house and a bush and a cat. But that isn't all. I'll do better than that. My throne shall be higher, his royal voice thundered. So pile up more turtles. I want about 200. 200 turtles. Are you kidding me? Oh my goodness. There they come. Turtles, more turtles, he bellowed and brayed, and the turtles way down in the pond were afraid. They trembled, they shook, but they came, they obeyed. From all over the pond they came swimming by dozens, whole families of turtles with uncles and cousins. Whew. And all of them stepped on the head of poor Mac. One after another they climbed up the stack. Poor Mac. Then Yertle the turtle was perched up so high he could see 40 miles from his throne in the sky. Hooray! Shouted Yertle. I'm king of the trees, I'm king of the birds, and I'm king of the bees. I'm king of the butterflies, king of the air. Ah me, what a throne! What a wonderful chair. I'm Yertle the turtle, oh marvelous me, for I am the ruler of all that I see. Well, isn't he full of himself? There's a lot of that in the world, people who are full of themselves. Yertle the turtle, what shall we see? Dun-da-dun! Then again from below, in a great heavy stack, came a groan from that plain little turtle named Mac. Her Majesty, please. I don't like to complain, but down here below we are feeling great pain. No kidding. I know up on top you are seeing great sights, but down on the bottom we too should have rights. We turtles can't stand it. Our shells will all crack. Besides, we need food. We are starving, groaned Mac. Gotta feed 'em. You hush up your mouth, howled the mighty King Yertle. You've no right to talk to the world's highest turtle. I rule from the clouds over land, over sea. There's nothing, no nothing that's higher than me. Careful. If you ever think that you're all that in a bag of chips, there's always something that's going to bring you back to reality. Let's find out. Dun-dun-dun. But while he was shouting, he saw with surprise that the moon of the evening was starting to rise. Up over his head in the darkening skies. What's that? Shouted Yertle. Say, what is that thing that dares to be higher than Yertle the king? I shall not allow it. I'll go higher still. I'll build my throne higher. I can and I will. Just because you can doesn't mean you should. I'll call some more turtles. I'll stack them to heaven. I'll need about 5,607. Now where is he going to get that? But as Yertle the turtle, the king, as Yertle the turtle king lifted his head and started to order and give the command, that plain little turtle below in the stack, that plain little turtle whose name was just Mac, decided he'd taken enough, and he had. And that plain little turtle lad got a little bit mad. And that plain little Mac did a plain little thing. He burped. Yes, burped. And his bum shook the throne of the king. Uh-oh, what do you think? There you go, burp all the way down at the base. What's going to happen? And Yertle the turtle, the king of the trees, the king of the air, and the king bird and the bees, the king of a house and a cow and a mule, well, that was the end of the Turtle King rule. See, never get too full of yourself. Well, that was the end of the Turtle King rule, for Yertle, the king of all Salamasand, fell off his high throne and fell, plunk, in the pond. And today the great Yertle, that marvelous he, is the king of the mud, and that's all he can see. And the turtles, of course, all the turtles are free, as turtles and maybe all creatures should be. I like that story. Yertle the turtle. Yertle got a little too full of himself, didn't he? We all know somebody who's gotten a little too full of themselves, and then whoop, the universe has a way of smacking them down. So, remember, always treat others the way you want to be treated. That's it. That's the simplest rule and the hardest rule, because we're full of emotions. Treat each other the way you want to be treated. Remember, Yertle got a little full of himself. Mac had had enough. He just burped, and it was just led to the downfall of Yertle. So, I like Dr. Seuss. There's always a good message, and it's always fun to read. So if you want to practice your fluency or just have a quick read, read some Dr. Seuss. That's all that you need. I made a rhyme. I hope to see you soon. Have a great summer week. Going to be back in the rotation just twice a week. Like Sundays and Wednesdays is all that I'm going to do reading. And then I'm going to do a little more English Makes No Sense. So, hope you enjoy it. Thank you so much. Have a great day. If you're able to get out and about, enjoy the beautiful weather, do it, but do it safely. Okay? Peace, friends.